anyhow, it's great to be back and straight into business. Our guest this morning is Mr. Kassim Afegbua, APC chieftain and Edo State Governorship aspirant. He's in our Abuja studio. So first, a fine morning to you, Kassim.
Good morning. Yori, Happy New Year.
Indeed, I wish you the same. And, well, it's still a long way away. I'm talking now about the 21st of September, which is when the governorship elections have been scheduled for. But nevertheless, here we are in January, and people are just carrying on as if it's something like in another fortnight or so. So much so that there was a consultative kind of a meeting yesterday. Why, Kassim? Why is everything starting this early?
Well, it's not starting early. We are following the guidelines and timetable as released by INEC. Don't forget that political parties are expected to turn in candidates for the election, I think 1st of March, thereabouts, and primaries are expected to be held in February. So that of APC is been slated for 17th February. So there are quite a number of consultations going on, a lot of talks. And so before a candidate emerges, you have to also ensure that everyone is carried along and everyone is saying the process will be free, fair, and credible. And there has to be some level of collectivism in decision making, in consensus building, and all of that. So we're in it. The party on its own, at the state level, with stakeholders and all of that, have put together a committee to try to interact with us, interface with us to see how we can prune down the figures or the numbers from 29 aspirants to maybe 6 or 7 or 8, it depends, so that there could be some level of compact arrangement.
Because 29, no less, have so far, maybe that there might even be about 29 have signified their interest for the top public job in Edo State. 29, and that really shows that there's the political spirit is alive and well in Edo State.
It's very high. Don't forget that APC, Edo is APC, APC is Edo State. But for some political misadventure, that was what brought in the PDP in 2020. So APC has since taken over, and so the APC needs to get Edo State back into its fold. And it's very viable. It's a very strong political party. And we also have to bring APC, Edo into APC so that it will be in sync with federal government, and there could be some level of unanimity in terms of policies and programs. The Renew Hope agenda has to also, translate to Edo, and Edo people have to benefit from whatever that is happening as a ruling party in the state, so that it can be on the same page with the federal government.
We'll come to some of those aspects, but the chairman yesterday at the meeting, as it has been reported, was speaking about the need for the party to move towards a clear-cut ideology, sort of an ideological stance, as opposed to the party just being a vehicle where, paraphrasing him now, just anybody could come in there and use it to win election. This has been a sort of a recurring issue, hasn't it? Whether or not political parties, and we're talking APC now, whether you have an ideology, do you have one that you're working with?
Well, the truth of the matter is that democracy in Nigeria is an ongoing process. It's a work in progress, and so you don't build ideologically based political parties in just one day. It has to go through a process. APC is not old; it's still a young party, established in 2014, barely 10 years. As a progressive party with certain known core values and principles. And so you have to deepen all of that conversation to ensure that you you're able to put it on a stronger pedestal as time goes on, so that some of these ideologies, principles, and core values that are peculiar with the party can be fully ingrained in the minds of the members, and also in the process you widen your membership base. You also try as much as possible to create platforms where you can continuously mobilize and conscientize the members to buy into those core values and ideologies, as you call them. It's not going to be a one-day project. The chairman was quite aware of that, but it is good for that kind of issue to continuously, maintain a front burner discourse, so that in the final analysis it will be in the interest of the party that yes, people are sold and are sold to those kind of beliefs, those kind of core values, those kind of ideologies. You can't attain the level of Republican and Democrats all of a sudden in America, or the Conservative Party in the UK or the Labour Party. You have to borrow a leaf from what they did differently to ensure that they were able to entrench ideologically based political party. But in third world countries and developing countries for that matter, it is still going to be a work in progress, but it is a doable kind of situation if all the odds are right.
Well, indeed, I take all that you said about